Are you thinking of moving to the Seattle area and you want to know the 5 best companies to work for? Well, stay tuned. This video, I'm going to talk about the 5 best companies to work for in 2023 in Seattle. Hey everybody, my name is Tova Williamson. I'm a local real estate agent in the Seattle metro area. And on this channel, I shoot tons of videos of what it's like to live in the Seattle metro area. So if those are videos you want more of, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click the bell. You'll be notified every time a new video comes on. We get reach outs all the time from people moving here, wanting to buy homes. We love hearing from you, but we can't help unless you reach out. So give us a call, email, text. We got your back when you're moving to Seattle. So today on this video, I am going to talk about the 5 best companies to work for in 2023 in Seattle. So this is not a list that I compiled. I found this list on Zapier.com, where they have listed for 2023 the best companies to work for. They base these findings on diversity of the workplace, pay, overall health of the company in general. So there's quite a few factors. So sometimes it's not the highest paying company within its respective industry, but there's other factors that Zapier puts on that gets it to these higher rankings to be the best companies to work for. So let's dive right in. The first one that we are going to talk about is Home Street Bank. So Home Street Bank, I mean, there's a lot of branches around here. It's a local community bank. It's one of the largest ones in Washington state. It started as a mortgage company and then gradually got into more regular banking too. So they still do mortgages and loan applications, but also regular banking too. So there's a lot, like I said, there's several locations throughout Seattle. Their annual revenue for the company is $549 million, and their employee retention is about 4.5 years, which according to Zapier is a long time to work at a place. So they have a pretty decent retention, and then they have really high diversity rates within the company as well. So Home Street Bank is one of the top rated companies for Seattle, according to Zapier.com. Number 2 that we're going to talk about is Perkins Coie, which they are a kind of a legal company. They provide legal services to companies ranging from startups all to larger companies. So they work with different companies in technology, life sciences, healthcare, internet, software, digital media, all of these things. So they just offer legal services to these companies. Their annual revenue is $934 million. So that's pretty high up there. The average salary is $82,000, which they even listed as not really the highest within their industry. Some of the competitors pay much higher, but I guess because their, overall health of the company is higher and they have really good diversity, their employee retention is also 4.5 years. So they're kind of getting up there with their marks just because of other things, not just pay, what they offer for pay. So number 2 is Perkins Coie. Number 3 is a company called Outreach. So they're a sales engagement platform that they manage customer interactions for different companies, including Glassdoor, Pandora, Zillow. Their annual revenue is $106 million. Their employee retention is about 3.4 years, so not quite as high as some of these other ones. They don't list their average salary for employees, so we don't know, but again, they ranked really high on diversity and their company health, so that's where they got their number 3 rating. Number 4 is Amazon. We all know Amazon and are aware of what that company does, but they're an online retail giant. They're a huge employer in our area. They get really high diversity ratings. They're an industry leader in their field of online retail. Their employee retention is only about 2.7 years, so not super great, especially compared to some of these other ones. Their average salary is only $68,000 a year. I think that varies so much because Amazon employs just from all ranges of skill levels, down from entry-level positions, starting in delivery drivers or working in the warehouse, up to more senior positions within the corporate entity. So they really range. You can find definitely less than $68,000 a year, unfortunately, and then they also pay much higher too. So it's kind of a broad range, but they scored high just because their annual revenue is, which I'm sure it's quite a bit, but they're a huge employer in the area, and they got rated number 4 for one of the best companies to work for. And the last but not least, number 5 is a company called Tableau. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. They're a software company. They have an annual revenue of 1.2 billion, so pretty high up there. They're very competitive. Their average employee makes about $110,000 a year, so that's a little bit more, I think, in line with some of the other companies that do software. Is, starting at that 100K level is kind of a little bit more competitive pay in this area, especially. They hire a lot of graduates from UW. I don't know if that's like intentional or how that works out, but 27.7% of their hires were from UW. So if you graduated from UW and you're looking to work for a software company, Tableau might be your jam. So those are the top 5 best companies to work for, according to the website Zapier.com. If you go to that website also, it shows all of the different job listings for all of these companies. So if you're thinking about moving to Seattle, you need to find a job, check out Zapier.com. They have all these job listings for all of these 5 best companies to work for. So if you're thinking about moving to Seattle, give us a call, email, text. We got your back when you're moving to Seattle.